Welcome to Every LA Talks with Los Angeles real estate agent Matthias Baker Mazzucci.
All right, everybody. Today we are going to talk about using a 1031 exchange to go from landlord to investor into triple net properties. Tyler is joining us today. So if you're a landlord in LA, you should really pay attention to this video. Tyler, we talked about what triple nets are, and we know that they are essentially a passive way of investing into real estate where the tenant takes care of everything. Now, tenants, when we say tenants, we actually mean corporation, businesses. These are commercial properties. But people are surprised to learn that they qualify for a 1031 exchange, just like any other property. So if I have a rental in Palm Springs that is a single family residence worth a couple of $1 million, I can just trade it for a triple net. Is that correct?
Absolutely correct. As long as it's a like-kind exchange, meaning you're trading an income-producing property into another income-producing property, that qualifies for a 1031 exchange.
That's perfect. Now, when somebody decides to make the move, like let's say I'm a little bit, I've never invested in commercial real estate, residential, it's pretty straightforward. I feel commercial, there's leases, there's this, there's that. I don't know what's going on. I reach out to someone like you, and do you provide education? Do you take us through baby steps? Do you deal with first-time triple net investors? I guess that's the question.
Yeah, no, absolutely. A lot of agents will get me involved very early. When someone's selling their home or selling their apartment building, and they're unsure if they even want to sell because they're unsure of what triple net is and what it means. They'll get me involved very early. And it's a very elementary level education, especially if they've never heard of triple net. It's right. Me explaining the different kinds of asset classes, the different kinds of tenants, what buying in Florida means versus buying somewhere in California or Arizona, and then breaking down what the expected returns will look like and what the risks are.
So something I really like about you is that you sell in all 50 states. Was that a conscious decision? Is that just the way triple nets work? Because, for instance, I'm in residential real estate, so, I sell in Los Angeles, Southern California. It's a stretch already, but LA County is my backyard, essentially. That's where I do. How did you go, is the nature of triple nets a national nature? Is it something like, if you're in the triple net business, you pretty much operate wherever they are?
I think most of the big brokers in the triple net space do it nationally for a variety of reasons. Really, you're following the transactions. And so where I want to be is everywhere that these triple net developers are. So, whether I'm traveling to Miami, Florida, or Phoenix, Arizona, or Austin, Texas, I'm meeting with people who are building and selling these triple net properties so that I can present them to these 1031 investors that are usually coming out of California.
Very, very nice. That makes perfect sense. So if you're a landlord in LA and you're thinking about selling, do reach out if you have any questions. Education is the primary motive for putting out this information, reaching out to people, giving you options. Maybe you have a large portfolio. Not everything belongs in a triple net, but you should have some exposure to commercial real estate. And if you do have exposure to commercial real estate, I think triple net is a good option. And Tyler is here to guide you every step of the way. So Tyler, thank you very much for joining us today. If you're watching us and if you're thinking about selling or buying in LA, we are just a call away. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Thank you for watching. To find out more, visit everyla.com.